Alrighty then! Good morning and good evening, good afternoon, and welcome one and all. My name's Michael, I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and I probably shouldn't have done that with a sore fucking throat, but I did anyway, because I'm a fucking lunatic. G'day guys, I hope you are doing well. Welcome to Pathfinder 2nd Edition Pray for Death, a TTRPG adventure featuring these wonderful and amazing people, my Patreons who love, support, and come and join me every single time we play this wonderful game. Guys, say hello to the folks at home.
Hello.
Hello.
Ahoy.
Good evening, sports fans. Here we have a game ready for you tonight. It's going to be an interesting one.
Oh, I hope so, because, you know, we otherwise, you know, like, one, I'd be very bad at my job, and two, you know, I don't think we'd have people be hanging out and watching with bated breath as a group of assassins are, fighting it's like assassins versus Vikings. This feels like one of those, like, you know, like pirates versus cowboys, you know, kind of like what would happen? So I'm very, very keen for today. But before we get into that, we have some people to thank and some people to talk about. And it all begins with our sponsors. Guys, we have sponsors. We have people who help us look good, feel good, and continue to produce the most amazing things here in the TTRPG space. We have, of course, none other than Hero Forge for the wonderful art you see on screen here, as well as, boom, check it out, minis. Go check out Hero Forge. You can design, create, and print your very own characters for Dungeons & Dragons, Pathfinder, whatever you happen to be playing. It is always absolutely amazing to get these figurines and, yeah, just get to have a bit of fun with them. So, yeah, go check out Hero Forge. Then we have Sirenscape for the wonderful sound effects that we have during the course of the adventure. Oh, sorry. 2 seconds. I need to take a phone call, apparently. All right. I'll be right back. Keep going. Calendria.
Hmm?
I
Say hi
believe
to the people.
continue with the ad rolls.
Man, me?
I believe you've been appointed.
Is
you
this
like
because
to
Lucas
do
did
a
last
group
time?
effort? Would you like to be a group effort?
Well, see, I was in the middle of talking to Lucas, so I don't know where he left off.
I was in the middle of not being good at listening.
It's actually perfect for everyone because none of us actually he had not started yet.
We're all
all
learning together.
perfectly
This is a
online.
learning.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, this is a learning experience between us and chat at the moment. Okay. Well, listen, guys.
So what had happened was
We're gonna
So what
die.
happened?
We need help.
you did not just come through.
What's
There
that?
it is.
Silly.
He apparently did Hero Forge. That's what School Eye's saying.
Okay,
Perfect.
okay,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, Hero Forge.
Yeah, so these
Thank you
minis,
so
which
much,
can talk,
Glenn.
which I think is pretty awesome. I actually have stolen the idea when I do my games with my friends, because it's awesome. Sirenscape, which gives us awesome sound, which we usually can't hear because of Bon. It's all Bon's fault. I'm kidding. We love you.
It's
And
true.
then
It is my
Fantasy
fault.
Grounds.
We don't know why.
Fantasy Grounds, which is the VTT that we use. If you click the link, then Dag will. It's like you spend something like, because I got the ultimate package or something, which was like 100 and 150, something like that, and he got $7 out of it. I feel like he should have gotten more, but that's just me. But it is pretty awesome. I don't know what I'm doing, and Fantasy Grounds really does help make it look like you do know what you're doing. I can confirm that from personal experience. And
I'm gonna
then
have to
we
add
have
it.
you. We have you, wonderful, beautiful, amazing people out there in the audience. And you can take part as well through channel points. Is a nice free way to do it. You can do things like inspiration. You can heal somebody when they start picking a fight with the big boss who immediately turns around and smacks the shit out of them. Not naming any names because it's my own name. Wandering NPCs, wandering bosses. We do not need that, Skulai, looking at you. And then if you are feeling exceptionally generous, you can also donate real human money. And that'll give you things. $5 will give a hero point or a jinx point. Hero points are for the players. And it's most frequently used by me to stay on 1 HP. But it can be used to reroll or petition Dag for nonsense. which I think I've only tried to do once personally. I'm not good at the nonsense.
I
Getting
tend
called
to
out.
use it all the time. I tend
Skulai,
to
you already
u-
come after me.
I try to use my hero point specifically for nonsense.
Exactly. But you're good with the
So
nonsense.
I
You
try to
know
go
what
from a crit
nonsense
failure
to
to
do.
just a regular failure.
I'm nonsense.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm nonsense middle spectrum. I don't have the best roll, so I end up using it for the rolls, but I really like using it for weird things.
Weird things are fun though. Weird things make the game fun, which is why Dag would be like, yeah, let's do it. And then the Jinx point is the opposite of that. It's Dag doesn't like when he rolls poorly because he wants to murder one of us. Or when we try to use a hero point, he can be like, I have an idea, no. And use his Jinx point for it. $10 is a plot twist or a heroic action. The plot twists are he pulls out 3 cards. You choose between the 3 of them. And it affects the game in some way, usually pretty immediately, but 99% of the time by the end of the game. A heroic action is a one-use awesome thing that we can get. Man, I would say those are pretty versatile, so I don't even know how to describe that. $20 will grant a player or a GM a natural 20 because sometimes you just need stuff to work, right? Shit to work, excuse me, yes. I have a 10-year-old here, so maybe that's why I did it. No, I'm kidding. And then $50 is a boss buff, which we don't need, Skulai. Again, we don't need it again, I guess I should say. Or
Unless-
a magic item, either of your choosing, Dag's choosing, or a player of your choice's choosing. There's a lot of choose. And then the $100 secret menu item, which is probably something terrifying, but maybe it's a dance battle. It's been a dance battle in Reign of Winter twice. We'll see when Dag gets back. How'd I do?
I'm back. Hello.
Oh,
Alright.
we can see your screen tech.
What? You can see, oh, you can't see my screen. Okay, hold on. Where'd my hat go?
Hi.
Oh, look,
I left my hat. Sorry, I had
you
a
lost your hat.
I did. I gotta go get my hat. I had this. Long story short, I've got this guy who I've been trying to contact for. If you guys remember that massive board game, that I was trying to get for a Christmas present. So he's just contacted me. So I've just transferred him all the money thanks to your lovely and big kindness, your big and amazing kindness thing. So now, it is like an hour north of where I am. So once I go get my hat, hopefully, fingers crossed, I will have it shipped here. And then the end of this stream might be an unboxing video for that Christmas present that you guys all bought me. So we'll find out. I'll try that. Are we on to secret menu item?
Yes.
Yes, we are. Also, we missed Sirenscape, I believe,
Oh, we did?
when we were talking.
I
about
covered it and I
sponsors.
blamed Bond for us not being able to hear it.
Sorry,
Oh, here
my
we go.
apologies.
Sirenscape. Yeah.
Wait, no, she said it. I missed it. I got squirreled.
Oh shit, I can hear it.
Oh boy.
Ladies,
Now I'm
gentlemen,
excited.
and NBs, are you ready for an adventurous night of a rumbling ball, fighting demons, Vikings, dragons, serpents, all the above, and all the magic? It's going to be a good time. It's going to be scary, and I definitely know we're all going to be scared. Should we move on to our player intros, considering the fact that right now Dag is muted? I don't know. Yes? Okay, all right. We'll do that then while he does his thing online. You all can hear me now. I am playing Nesmith. My name is Bon, otherwise known as Tato. I am a catfolk of the winter sort. Nothing but mischief ever calls my name, and I do love causing a little bit of drama. And we are with an intrepid group of friends, all scattered all across the world. I bring it to my friend, dear Mac.
Hello there, I'm Mac, and or McBluff, and I play Pietro, a charming, just great, great guy named Pietro. He's a Dampier swashbuckler, and he certainly does not have so much blood on his hands because he would rather drink it, personally. And let's see. Oh, okay, where do we go next on this conga line? Do we go to the blood sorcerer, or to our dear fearless leader first? I'm so confused at the order that has been set up, and I'm a bit scared. I don't like making decisions. Someone else decide.
Hello, I'm Calindria. I play Kara, the half orc champion, I believe is the word. Of nope, still not gonna butcher the name. Very strong physically, not necessarily of will. Loves these beautiful human people and not human people to death. And will maybe not die for them, but will definitely kill for them. And then I believe we're gonna jump over to Lucas there.
Hello, I'm Lucas, Mr. Game and Art. I play Rondak. He is an alchemist bomber. He loves to make things go boom. He's a simple man with simple pleasures. He likes to make things that explode and then test them by exploding other things. It's what gets him out of bed in the morning. And then we will go to Matt. Let's go to Matt. Why not?
Hey everyone, I'm Matt from All Things Fantasy, and I play Belsum, the Blood Sorcerer. Unlike Pietro, he doesn't drink blood, he just uses it to manipulate and control others and to create some really cool stuff. Belsum loves exploring new places, making new friends, assassinating said new friends, and just having a great time all together. I'm going to pass this on to Kailu.
Hi, I'm Steve, Cookie Steve, playing Kailu, Elf Ranger Assassin, who basically, I won't say likes to kill people. It's a job. It pays well, and supports the rest of the team and tries not to get them killed. That's about it. He's still fairly young. He's only 100 odd.
Yay! That is very true. Now, quick update. For those of you who have been a fan of my channel for a long, long time, they would know that my best friend in the whole wide world, his name's Tristan. So Tristan has just offered to drive down with all of the board game stuff at some point or another because he is a bloody legend. So maybe at some point or another he'll show up, and if he does, then you can all say hi to Tristan because Tristan will be here, and yeah. He is a legend. I love him, and I want everyone to know that. That is all. Now, secret menu item. After we have talked about everything up until this point, I think we did, right? Everything's been spoken about because my players are awesome and you guys are legends. Look at you guys go. The secret menu item for today, because our heroes are currently infiltrating a group of Vikings in order to try and assassinate the head Viking, I think it's only fair that our heroes receive something worthwhile. Now, for those of you who know me, they know that I am into anime. Very, very much into anime. Love anime. Anime is one of my big things. The secret menu item is going to be the fishing rod that Alduf uses and treasures and admires. Now, previously, this fishing rod is simply a fishing rod. However, I'm going to add an extra thing as a secret menu item to this fishing rod, transforming it into a fishing rod that has effectively the same impact as a brilliant weapon. When using this fishing rod, it may pass through solid matter the same way it would pass through water. When attached or anchored to something, said thing is magically anchored to the fishing hook, and it will not release, and the tether will not snap. So what this basically means is that if you, say, had somebody in another room, you could throw the lure through the wall into the other room, snag someone, then reel them in and pin them against the wall. Now, if you have the fishing rod, you can choose and decide which parts that you have come in contact with of that solid object that the tether passes through that you would be solid for. Which means if you get pulled through the wall, you can travel through the wall. If you choose that you do not wish to go through the wall, however, you can plant your feet on the wall and stop yourself from moving into the wall and use it just as like kind of leverage to pull back and reel them towards you. So it also potentially can allow you to pass through solid objects. There is exceptions though. Any magical object or magical surface will not allow you to pass through, as well as certain materials that are too dense, such as adamantine, orichalcum, some stuff like that. But things like wood, stone, trees, brush, whatever. Yeah, stuff like that, perfectly fine. So there you go. That is our secret menu item. It is, I can't remember what the character's name is from JoJo's, but I'll find out what the character's name is, and that is what we'll name this magic fishing rod that Aldorf has. So there you go. You guys ready to play? You guys ready to go? Get ready to do things? Yeah?
Let's find out.
Hell yeah. All right. So.
I'm dead.
What? That was so dramatic.
That was great timing. My God.
Okay. Oh, yes. We probably have donations that I wasn't paying attention to, right?
Yeah.
Who dares donate
I would say it's
to my channel?
Always Skulai.
It's
So
always Schooly eye, schooly eye, scrolling up, schooly eye.
and I'm just assuming. I have no idea if he did or where it is.
So,
Actually, it was a heroic action for me, I think, instead of a plot twist.
Heck yeah! There we go. Heroic action for Kylo. Be glad that a 7 wasn't rolled, because that is a plot twist. Nice. All right. Here we go.
Jack?
Yes.
Sorry, is the character's name Pesci or Pesci?
Pasci or Pesci?
Pesci in from JoJo's?
Oh, yes, right. Yes.
It looks like it's called, it says Beach Boy is the name of his weapon?
Beach Boy! That's it, yes. So, that is going to be the name of the magic item. The magic item is called Beach Boy, the fishing rod. Why? Because that's the thing. Okay. Yes, we do have some carryover plot twists, which I believe are pivotal moment and best day ever, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken, because that's what I've got in front of me. Heroic action. Kylo, pick a number between 1 to 5.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Rage and Fury. Rage and Fury. Played when an ally is knocked unconscious or when you take a critical hit. Immediately start your turn and enter into a rage, giving you a bonus to melee attacks, a AC penalty, and yeah, basically it's like the Barbarian's Rage.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Schoolie, for that reminder, too. All right. Okay. So, everything is processed. Without any further ado. We return once more to the frigid Northlands, known as the lands of the Mammoth Lords. Here, a man by the name of Alduf raises an army to strike out against Hagreach, a nation of trolls in service to the Winter Witches of Irison. After being tortured, betrayed, and subjugated by these evil witches, Alduf has had enough. He has slain the keeper of the Crownhold and taken the fortress for himself. And now, with an army filled to the brim with mercenaries and Vikings, he intends to march upon Hagreach with his allies and slay the troll in charge. However, those plans may come to an abrupt and violent end, as our heroes, a group of Red Mantis assassins, some of the greatest assassins that this world has ever known, have been tasked with killing Alduf before his plans take act. Guided by their assassin god Akachek, our heroes managed to infiltrate the fortress and, for some reason, instigate a party where all the Vikings prepare for one final battle. After a brief confrontation with Alduf and realizing that a direct fight with a man who commonly considers it to be a smart idea to wrestle dragons was likely not the best choice for this assassination. With the party, however, many other opportunities present themselves. Poisoning, backstabbing, even having somebody else do the dirty work themselves. There are many more options here, and our heroes, after a small, brief encounter with Alduf, have decided to use the party to their advantage, hiding in plain sight and biding their time. But before they left, Alduf informed him that they were looking for a new officer. One to help lead the armies. And to that end, they must prove themselves by slaying the Linnom that he has tamed. After meeting the Linnom, our heroes realize that Alduf is quite truly mad. But he is at least mad with power. Because no one would have listened to his cockamamie schemes if he didn't. And it is here as our heroes make their way down to a party atmosphere, still trembling from the sight of Alduf and his dragon. Our heroes sit around within earshot of one another, hands still shaking with mead in your hand. The scene is yours. It'll take a little bit for the frightened condition to wear off, but it does wear off. Nesmith, you are also no longer bleeding, presuming that you have taken precautions to stop your bleed.
I just realized I was muted. Yes, yes. I definitely have some first aid and whatnot to make sure I'm not bleeding anymore.
Mm-hmm. And the same thing with Pietro as well. Now, Kara, you're clumsy, as is Nesmith's enfeebled, and Balsam is clumsy as well. Which one of you have lost a finger?
That was Balsam.
Balsam's lost the finger. All right.
It was the pointer finger on my left hand that I've lost.
What
Kara,
happened?
yeah, Kara, how did you get clumsy? Just crit fumbles?
Damn it. I was apparently muted. Shit, what was it? I know it was the guy that kept getting in his face. He caused the frighten. So yeah, it would have to be a crit fumble.
Okay, cool. So that'll also wear off as well, and the enfeeble for Nesmith will also wear off too.
Yay!
All right, the scene is yours. Discuss your plans and place it into action. Right now, Alduf is upstairs. You are surrounded by Vikings, and the officers that Nesmith saw earlier are still in this area here.
Well, friends, it's been such a great toast. All this drinking has been so much fun. Is everyone having fun at the party?
You hear a cheer. Yeah!
Let's give it up to our friend who's been cooking and slaving away in the kitchen.
Best slave we ever took. Woo! Yeah!
Yeah!
So, Jack,
Yes,
I
Pietro.
think McClover donated something.
Yes, thank you. I will get to that in a moment.
Oh, sorry.
Nope, it's okay.
Fearless leader, what are we thinking? We decided. Well, we should probably all be at the same table, shouldn't we? Let's meet here in the corner, in the back. What did we decide again? We decided on fighting, yes? Or did we fighting on poisoning and running?
with the backup bomb under the bed.
That's right. Yes.
Sorry, I'm having internet issues, so you guys are cutting in and out for me.
Point of order. Backup bombs. Thank you. There are
Oh, yes,
several
sorry.
under that bed.
How are
My
you not
mistake.
having internet issues? We're on the same internet.
Just lucky, I guess.
It went red, yellow, and then he's like, "Yeah, no, this is fine." So what the hell? He's taking my internet, guys.
Mine was red like 10 minutes ago. Now I'm good, I guess.
Oh, okay.
So, question
We're
about the
taking
table.
turns.
I've got one question about the table, Dag. Kara is not going to heal on her own, correct?
I don't have a way to. No.
No.
Okay. Okay. Are we sitting? So I'm assuming we're going to be sitting long enough that I could probably do advanced first aid on her.
In the middle of a room filled with the Vikings in the middle of a party. I mean,
I don't
yeah.
know.
I mean, you can.
Depends
I mean,
what
they're
I'm
drunk.
doing.
They should be paying attention, right?
Well, well, all things considered, it would be 10 minutes of performing again, a very medical procedure to treat the wounds in question. Also, have you done it within the last hour? Unless you have the ability to. Do you have? Actually, no. I'll check. Why am I asking? I can look. I have fingers and eyes. Yada 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 yada. You have.
I can also just give her another greater healing potion.
Yeah. No.
If you got a
I
greater
don't.
healing potion, then we should do that too.
Yeah.
I'll
And the
slide her
last
one
time I
under
did
the
it was
table.
before we went. Was a long time ago when we went off to. Like 2 episodes before we even went up to this floor the first time. So,
Pour it into the mug
anyways.
and down it.
Yeah. So yeah, you wouldn't be eligible for another treat wounds for a little bit. Now, real quick, as you
wait.
Yeah.
I would say you don't put it into the mug. We are not drinking any of the alcohol that's being served at all at this party. We should not be touching any alcohol.
Right.
Everyone-
I meant
everyone
it would be
immediately
the only
looks at
thing in the
Nesbit.
mug.
I didn't say that out loud to everyone. This
Oh,
is out of character.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. No, I meant I would take an empty one, and that would be my. I'm air quoting, but
I'd probably not touch an empty one either. Knowing Nesmith, he's probably put some contact, something on all the mugs.
that is a very Nesmith thing to do. Yes.
I love how
Just
every,
as, you know,
How
don't
are the
do
effects
any
of my poison doing?
don't do anything.
Nesmith
I
said it
basically have
upstairs.
I have committed biological warfare. Okay.
The only time I have anything useful to use.
Fair.
I think
No, you go.
Sorry. I think Pietro, well, because I imagine he would have been frightened too, as he was in the room as well. Once the shakiness of everyone has kind of dulled down a little, he will say very hushedly, "Well, we do have people in the other room that we know will already vying for power over each other. If they see that Ulfin is not of right mind, it would not be too much of a stretch to think they would try to take over his power as well. We also are about to have all of these men and women and everyone quite inebriated and incapacitated.
I like where you're going, Pedro. Alright, so be it. I'll take the great sacrifice and go make friends with all these leaders and try to get them to tear each other apart. I will make that sacrifice.
How brave you are.
Yes.
Balsam friend. I
Really?
feel like we can't have you go alone. I would love to see this happen. I prefer not talking, but I do love being a fly on the wall.
I mean, your idea too, Pedro. Would you like to come with? Make some friends?
I would be quite happy to.
Perfect.
Is this alright with all of you? And he'll look to everyone else. While we are talking, what would be best for everyone who is not in the room to do?
I think we should check to see whether or not the guards outside on the parapets are have been invited to the party or are drinking. Perhaps we should offer them some beverages. Since
That's
our
a
friend
wonderful
Nesmith did tell
idea.
us upstairs.
I have a question. I love all this idea. I love all of these ideas. I just want to try and maybe readjust ever so slightly. Because there is what I like to call the mentality of a hero and the mentality of assassins. Now, a hero, for example, makes sure that every floor of the dungeon is cleared out so that they cannot be flanked back or forth. That all encounters are indeed dealt with and, clearly kind of progressed through. The weaker minions at the start of the dungeon, working their way through to the bosses, and then eventually the big boss, Logic makes perfect sense. Right now, you are currently, and if I'm not mistaken, Nesmith, you've already poisoned the drink here.
Yes, there should not be anything that isn't poisoned in some way.
Right. From this point in which you've poisoned the army here, you're now going to go and talk with the officers in the other room.
I see your logic.
How do you leverage this to killing Aldous instead of him coming down, realizing his whole army has been poisoned except for the 6 of you?
I didn't know that they were poisoned. I'm sorry.
No. The officers aren't poisoned, to be clear. The officers are in a separate room eating different food and drink.
I didn't know that anything was poisoned.
Oh, yeah. No, that's fine. And this isn't a question of talking to the officers. That's still an idea. It's the next step of what is being leveraged here. Like, are you trying to convince the officers to turn on Orduf? Are you going to try and take the officers out so they can't help Orduf? Like, I just want to know this before I go into it so I can design the encounter to be what it is you guys are aiming at, rather than sort of having you walk in, having these guys be assholes, and you're like, well, shit, So, what's the I guess, piece in the plan that this fits, or that you would like it to fit in?
I would imagine it, and correct me if I'm wrong, everyone, is that we want to remove Ordolf's power base. We don't want him to have any allies here, and we don't want them to be allied with one another. Because so I would say we'd be trying to, because there's already divisions in between the officers. If we work on those divisions, make them think that they are more powerful than everyone else, it'd be prone to infighting, and hopefully the officers would take out each other, as well as maybe make a start on taking down Ordolf as well.
Okay. In which case, Nesmith's information previously will come to a very helpful place. Firstly, having been there previously, you know that Selasik, the spider lady, and Daija, the giant ice yai, or Oni, are basically just at each other's throats. They despise each other. And you could easily use that to your advantage. So, Nesmith, you witnessed that when you were serving them earlier on, if you recall.
I do recall. I remember everyone being at everyone's throats, seeing how they would try to take what territory for themselves and what not.
Ravi and Ulve are the 2 Adlet that were the twins that were there as well. And they are not in any way, shape, or form, like, they're not interested in power or anything like that. It seems like they're just doing this for land. Like, they're just, we need land, this is how they're doing it, this is what we do, So in terms of getting them to turn or getting them to fight, they're more apathetic than anything else.
Interesting.
So on the secondary plan, my thinking is that I'm looking at the going out over the balcony after we've done the job. And if we don't have people on the balustrade shooting us, or whatever that is, whatever you call it, the parapet, it might be useful.
All right.
So
basically, you're looking at
clear-
you're looking at the
kinda-
escape plan.
yes, that was my thought on that one.
All right, nice. So, to execute this plan, Kara, you kind of think to yourself, okay, here are all the steps, here's all that's happening. Right now, everyone around me is drinking like crazy, and they're drinking Nesmith's poison. It shouldn't be long before they're disabled, and someone's going to pick this up. Pietro and Balsam, both of them have an interest in talking to the officers in order to try and get them to lose faith and lose side. Both of them are very capable of that. But they might need backup. Probably the best backup you could offer would probably be Rondak, because Rondak can create large explosions, smoke, cover, get the hell out. You know what I mean? There's a lot Rondak can do in that situation. Nesmith being with you and Kailu, for example, to try and secure your escape, might also be a good idea in terms of poisoning the guards outside with maybe a friendly beverage that everyone inside is enjoying. But that still doesn't solve the one very, very important problem of Alduf and the dragon.
I am very smart, you guys. I just thought all of that.
You did.
Illustrator.
Thank heavens we got someone smart in the group.
Right? All right, so how tall? How much space is there height-wise in this room?
It's about 10 foot tall.
And how tall was the dragon?
Good question. The dragon is gargantuan, so he is 20 foot tall.
Okay, so in this room it would be difficult for it to move with any freedom.
Correct.
Okay, I will point that out to the group. As a means of further trying to separate Ulduf from everybody else.
So we should prepare to have those parapets ready if we need to, if not escape, fight dragon.
All right.
Nesmith, do you have any particularly deadly poisons that we can put on an arrow, not knockouts?
Not knockouts. Well, let me see here.
I'm thinking
Well-
something that would potentially one-shot Ordolf if we...
Let me see what's
Case
in
in
my
point,
pouches.
then nothing will one-shot Ordolf.
Well, you know, at least hurt him a lot. Anyways. So,
Well, I have
Does it work?
poisons that will distract them, kind of get him in confusion, enfeeble him a little bit. What are we looking for? What's the concept you're trying to go with?
I'm looking for flat out put him as close to down as we can in one shot. Or potentially start with a shot, have somebody with a knife beside. It's like there are 6 of us.
Out of pure
don't.
damage wise, I don't think I'd be as effective as, say, Rondak or Balsam in terms of their magical powers.
Okay,
Or their balls.
Fair enough. Just checking. You never know
If
what
I
you've
was-
got in your pockets.
If I was to make a suggestion, we probably want stuff that would do status penalties. Stuff like slowed, sickened, fatigued would probably be a good one as well. Enfeebled, that sort of stuff.
I see. I have a stupor poison that works now that I have this very fancy knife to put it on any form we'd like to have. The save. I mean, it might be on the weaker side. Let me see if I have something stronger. What about you, Rondak? Do you have any bombs that would be effective in stupefying or dazzling or that sort, fatiguing?
Oh, do I?
Yes,
So,
Fred.
I have this lovely little one that I've been working on. It's called the Blind Pepper Bomb. It's beautiful. So, above the table, it's on a failed save, they're blinded for 1 round and then dazzled for 1 round. Critical failure, they're blinded for 1 round, sickened, and then dazzled until sickened is removed. So that one's pretty good. And it's a reflex save.
Fred,
And it's a
did I ever
15
tell
foot.
you?
15-foot area, so 2 of those I can fill a room.
Oh goodness, I really do love your bombs. At some point, we need to go back to the lab and really explore some of these options. You need to teach me some of your skills.
All right, so
I have all sorts of goodies.
we're going to leave the weakening to Nesmith and Rondak at the end of the day, correct? All right, so we'll
Sounds
let
like a plan.
them separately figure that out on their own, so we don't just sit here like we did, like we have done in the past. And Kailu, I don't know if you heard my suggestion about offering the gentleman outside a drink with your idea of that you had of taking them down. I will assist you with that,
Perfect.
and then that would leave Balsam and Pietro to go begin their conversation with the officers. Does that seem fair to everyone?
I like it.
Wonderful.
All right. So is this how the party is split?
I believe so.
Okay. So, as our party separates, the drinking continues in the back. Let's see how they hold up against the poison that they are enduring. Wow, Vikings are Vikings. Vikings be Vikings, yo. They're just like, alright, does this taste funny to you? Needs more of whatever this is. Did you just add more whiskey to your whiskey? Yeah. Drinks more of it. It's like, nothing washes this down better than more of the same. Yeah, they're putting away a large quantity of poison, but they're fine apparently. Meanwhile, on the outside of the party, as the door swings open, you see the rampart with the ballista overlooking the wintry lands beyond. There on the rampart, there are a pair of individuals. No, a trio of individuals. Two grizzled men in pointy armor, and what looks to be maybe a spell sword or something like that. A woman that seems to have stark red hair, kind of smoking while leaning against one of the walls behind. As you enter the rampart area here, she is the only one who looks at you. The other two warriors seem to cast their gaze outwards very, very poignantly. Evening, she says, looking at Nesmith, Kailu, and Kara.
So Kara is going to take on a slight sway, if possible. My performance is not great, so.
Well, that is unfortunately what you're going to need. You're going to need a deception check.
Okay. That I'm much better at. Could have been better. Could have been worse.
She looks at you and she says, actually, she'll say this to Kylo and Nesmith. Your friend looks like she's tied off to one too many. You should put her to bed.
Why, of course, madam. But before we do so, have any of you had a chance to partake in tonight's due diligence and pleasures? I guess
She hears the slur in your voice, and she says, "No, we're on duty." She then looks over at Kailu to see how sober he is.
Well, how could you not be having something with the rest of us? It feels very unfair to you. As Kailu sways as well.
Oh, okay. She looks at you all inebriated and says, "Then perhaps you should be celebrating twice as hard for us that can't be there. But this isn't a place for you to be drunk and swaying. Falls from the rampart, you're likely to break your neck and die."
Why, very true. I am staying away from the edge. Before we leave, though, I have some snacks for you to at least have, if you can partake in the liqueurs and the fun of the night. Out of character, of course, they're poisoned. Hopefully,
Yep.
Done well with the poison. But we'll find out. We'll see how that goes.
Okay. Make a deception check.
Wunderbar. Let's see how my rolls go tonight. Oh,
Pretty
what
good.
is that?
That's pretty good. I think it's a 19 or a 20 she needs to roll in order to get this. She does not.
Logical. I do love that.
She takes the snacks from you. And she says, "Many thanks."
Well, you enjoy the rest of your night. I guess I'll distribute some of these to the other side, since you cannot drink. Of course. Enjoy your night on guard.
She,
I'm staying away from the walls.
Make
deal
another
with that.
make another deception check.
Okay.
Obvious
Oh, wait, that's the
poisoning
bonus.
of gods is slightly obvious.
Is it?
Yeah. Hi there. We're gonna give you some snacks and give it surreptitiously to the other guards over there. Yeah. Okay. This might be a little bit easier to pick, maybe. Oh, maybe not.
Ooh,
No,
the
she
dice are
thinks.
with you today.
Yeah, she thinks nothing of it.
Oh my gosh, the giant change between rolls is scaring me so much. I don't know what to do.
All right. So Nesmith, you and the others make your way across the rampart.
Sweetie?
Is there anything interesting on this side as we see
There's
walking out onto the...
There's a set of double doors to the north, and some javelins that kind of have been left out here, like on the actual rampart.
Interesting. I kind of want to... No, you know what? Part of me wants to sprinkle some poison onto those, but I'm just going to keep not doing that. That's probably not the best for me.
All right. Meanwhile,
They're probably going to get thrown at us. We probably don't want them poisoned.
Yes, the more I think about it, you're right.
all right. Meanwhile, in
How far down is it from the ramparts to the ground
20 foot.
as we're walking past? 20 foot? Thank you.
Meanwhile, the door to the officers' dining area opens. There is still yelling and shouting. "I must tell you over and over again that even when you and your men decide that they finally wish to do battle because something is finally honorable enough for you to move your asses, all you end up doing is getting in the way. My spells and my casters will obliterate the enemy lines without you even so much as seeing the stiff end of a blade. Not that you'd know what a stiff end was like. You and your insolent tongue! I will pluck it from your head and tear you to smithereens, pulling those stupid spider legs of yours out like fly wings from bug. She hisses. I'd like to see you try. This is the scene you see as you enter the officer's chambers.
Sorry, I was just loading up the map.
Oh, good fighting already, my friends. Well,
Sorry, what?
it makes sense. It makes sense because it's obvious that it's obvious that not everyone can be the person in charge. There can only be one person in charge of the whole force, can't there?
Make a diplomacy check. Oh no, make a. God dang. Okay,
I'm not lying.
No, you're not. But I mean, you've started off very awkwardly, and
Yes.
led into something more awkward, and then led into something more awkward, and then like, only one person could be in charge, can't they? Like, I'm trying to think of like what. Okay, I think I've got an idea. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
Because Matt might not have the right words.
Correct.
But
But
Balsam
Balsam might. Yeah.
have the right words.
Okay.
Yeah.
With your natural 20 on your diplomacy, what you end up actually saying is something along the lines of, please, don't fight. I mean, after all, we're supposed to be working here together. We've both brought skills and strength and power that the others don't have. Where this large, muscly individual may bring a certain amount of physical acumen that many of the soldiers in the previous room, now drunk off mead, won't have. You bring spells and magic that none of them even know. Both are very imperatively important to making sure this battle is going to be won. I mean, after all, you're all in service to a single individual who clearly is capable of doing more than both of you combined. Otherwise, why would you be serving them?
Thank you. That's exactly what I said. Yeah.
Good. Excellent. The both of them say, they kind of look at each other and they look at you. What did you say? You say that Olduf is stronger than me? You say that he's got magic more powerful than mine? Heresy. I should pluck out your eyes and drink the fluids from them for you just to suggest it.
There's always.
Oh, sorry, I was just gonna say, the twins, they seem unperturbed by this notion.
Do forgive my friend. He did not mean to say that you are not powerful. We are quite certain you are. It's just... It is our assumption that you believed that Ulduf would have that power as well if you were to serve him.
Ulduf is nothing like us. Yes, he uses our power because he needs it, because he's so weak, pathetic. Yes, if anything, I should be in charge. Destroying Hagreach and claiming it for the Oni Yai. What do you mean, claiming it for the Oni? This belongs to the crown, the Tianzia spirit forests. We shall claim it and begin our invasion of the Northlands. Over my dead body! That can be arranged, you giant oaf!
Whoa. I'm sorry, but why fight amongst yourselves when you have someone like Ordok to compare power to? Wouldn't the best course of action to see if you can overpower Ordok?
Make a deception check.
Okay. A deception, sorry, or a perception?
Deception.
Both
Deception.
of us are just Balsam.
Just Balsam. Okay. You notice that one of the Adlet seems to be onto you. But they don't seem to say anything just yet. Taking Aldous' army. Yes, this might be the thing to do. But why would I want such weak, pathetic humans? Agreed. Without magic, they are useless.
It would be my greatest hope that whoever these lands go to is someone who can rule them properly. And he's upping his accent a little, and by his appearance and his clothing, it's very clear that he is from the Crown of the North, or at least the land a bit below it. He's from these areas a little. Not quite this north, but playing up the fact that he's from the north.
Sure. Yep. Yep. These two guys are from the other side of the crown, which is... The crown of the world is like the ice cap, and on the other side is where Tianxia, or Asia, is, and along the northern reaches of there is the Spirit Forest, which is where Oni and Kami and all the... these guys come from. So what they're talking about is if they conquer this area, they now have a clear path to get to these lands for their armies.
If it is... Sorry.
No, go.
Go ahead.
Now, are you guys pitting them against each other or Aldous?
Both?
You're right there.
Both? Probably both.
All right. So, then one of us should stand up and be in charge. Agreed. One of us will. And she will climb onto the ceiling and attempt to web the Oni. As she does so, the Oni raises a hand and snaps the webbing in a single hit. He then turns his attention to her and punches the air and launches an ice dart in her direction. She is wounded as she is struck, hissing at the Oni. The two Adlets step to the side. One of them has a plate of food. Alright, the fight is now ensuing. I will roll initiative here for everyone. Alright. Starting with Daija. Daija will move across to Selassie and use a chilling combo, which is 2 fist strikes, and if he manages to hit them both, she is slowed. A critical hit for 63 damage. Followed by a regular hit of 29 damage. She is slowed by the chilling touch. And then with a third attack, because chilling combo is only 1 action. Oh wait, I mean, it doesn't say once per round, so chilling combo again. Ooh, critical miss, eh? Let's use a jinx point. That's a miss. And final attack. Also a miss. Yeah. Stop hitting yourself, Dag. Oh, and crit card. Yes. Should probably remember that. Thank you. I will say 3. Clumsy 2 and negative move speed. Alright. So you watch as the Oni steps up and just starts pummeling into her. You don't do anything. Okay. Meanwhile, Nesmith, you approach the ramparts where the other side is just, again, on watch and gazing out into the countryside.
Good evening, fair watchers. We are enjoying the night inside. Have any of you had any of the pleasures that we are seeing? So we are sharing of the night, the party, the things. Hello, friend. Yes. Hello. Hi.
Make a deception check.
Hush. Hush. Okay.
Uh-oh.
What? Oh my god. Okay. All right.
That was almost a 1.
Yeah. That's just great. Loving all of that. That's looking great. Ah!
That is a 1.
That is a 1.
Mm.
As you make your way,
There's a
she looks in your direction. And she says, "Hold, stay there. I don't recognize you. What is your name? Under who do you serve?"
I serve power. Who else would I serve? The only reason why we're all here. What do you mean?
I got nothing. All right. To arms! Intruders!
Shit, where?
Good job. So what's she going to do? She's going to draw her great sword as one action, and she's going to take up position just here.
How close had we got? Are we just staying at this spot, or are we
Just
closer?
that spot's fine.
Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure.
Okay.
Was I
Tara.
supposed to move myself up, or were you moving us up?
No, we were moving ourselves.
Yeah, they moved.
Sorry,
themselves.
my mistake.
That's okay. I'd say about there's fine. Cool. Kara, you're up next.
Cool. I don't know. I'm not as smart as these people here. That's me, not my character. I genuinely want to go. Oh
Smart.
shit!
I don't
where
know
in
what I'm
turn?
doing.
I'll be serious. I'll be real.
Also, by the way,
Kim,
plot twist
wait.
for pivotal moment is the battle in the other room. The reason why the two Adlet aren't doing anything is they are waiting for a pivotal moment in which to spring their own plans.
Jag, what would happen if I drew my weapon, turned around, and said where?
You'd probably get attacked, and
That's fair.
yeah. Like, let me put it this way: bluffs, charisma checks, diplomacy things, they are not Jedi mind tricks.
Mm-hmm.
At some point or another, if they have pinned you as this is a group of unfamiliar people, going around and acting suspicious, to turn around and go where, is
I guess you should have poisoned that javelin, because then I could have thrown it right now.
yeah.
All right,
It's
I
all right.
will.
You
I
believe you
will-
got this?
And this is not genuine, everybody. I will grab Nesmith and use him as a shield,
Mhm.
and then no. I will. How close do I have to be? Hold on. Sorry, I didn't even consider the range. I think it's I can see them, right?
Yeah, within sight's around like 50 feet, 100 feet.
Is smite within line of sight, or that you
Yeah,
can
line
see?
of sight. Once you allocate,
Okay.
once you allocate them, they're smitten.
Okay. I am going to smite the war priest woman here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to draw my weapon. And that should be an action, I believe, right? Yeah. And then I am going to find out what my distance is. Oh, Jesus, that's not very much. All right, excuse me. And, oop, shit. And then I come to right about there. And that is currently all I can do.
Define all.
It's my 3 actions.
Oh, right.
All right, that is your 3 actions. Okay. Then we go to Celastic. She's going to
You can take this.
use her jaws to try and bite Daija. She manages to land a hit, sinking her teeth into him, wounding him and not poisoning him. Trying to make a web attack again with the second action to try and pin him down. Critical miss. Webs will cost an extra action to use. He kind of grabs hold of her jaw, twists it up, and her web sacs become gooed up. Last action, she's gonna try and bite him again. Oops, I didn't do the penalty for that one. Let me try it again. A hit. All right. And another fortitude save for the poison. Also still fine. Oh yes, she was slowed. You're right. Yes, she was slowed. My apologies. So he will heal 33 hit points. Okay.
What did Data choose Dag fighting himself?
It's true. It's true. All right. Kailu, you're up next.
Okay. I'm going to deal with the ones who are alarmed, not the other ones. So I'm going to mark War Priest 2 and Grizzled Human number 3 as targets. And draw my bow. So that was action 1. Draw and shoot is 1 action for me. And I am going to use the capabilities on this thing, which will allow me to split the shot. The one thing I can't remember is, do I have to roll on each of them?
Yes, you do.
Both must. Okay. Okay. So, first hit on the War Priest. Oh, that's the critical. Do you want me to do the damage on the War Priest, or do you want me to do...
I'll do the damage
Moving
first on the
on.
War Priest.
Okay. It's going to auto do it. So
Yep.
let's see. There we go. So
What a
83.
beautiful sight.
Damn. All right.
Okay. Now for Grizzled Human number 3. That's not good. Oh, it's a hit though. Wow. Okay. And 36. Okay, so that's 1, 2, and for my last action, I'm going to.
Well, don't forget you
move
get a crit
over.
card as well.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Forgot about that.
Pick a number between 1 to 5.
2, please.
1, 2. As your arrow pierces it, it strikes him in the heart, dealing a triple damage. So you can roll another lot of damage on him. And he is then taking 1d4 persistent bleed damage.
Oh,
All right.
28.
All right, very nice. The arrow, she snaps it off, She's pretty injured, but she's still kicking.
Okay. So final thing is I am going to move up here.
Okay, you've moved up. Done and done. All right, you're going to stay there. You're going to stay there. You are going to step forward, drawing weapon, and then pushing past the War Priest to hit Kara. Will not hit Kara. You will do the same thing.
Doctor.
And will hit Kara. For 26 damage. And in addition, that should give you, which I think it might have, persistent bleed damage. Yep, 1d6 persistent bleed. Alright, done and done. That is what these two do as they move forward. The two adlets continue to watch what's going on, but more specifically watch what you how you react to everything going on. Meanwhile, you hear a noise coming from outside. Let me tell you the grand story of how I, with nothing but a shrimp, a fishing rod, and these bare hands, caught myself a Linorm. Everyone, hey, yeah, woo! Let's see how they're doing from the poison. Yeah, they're not doing great. They're now starting to slow down. What is the matter? Is the mead from the north too strong for you? Ordov says. They'll go, no! And they drink more.
I love them. I love them so much. I wish we didn't have to be infiltrating. I'd be partying with them.
I love it when a plan comes together.
All right. Nesmith.
Oh, goodness. Kailu, well, this damage is ridiculous. It's amazing. Honestly, Fred, great work, great work. But I can't have you just doing all the fun things by yourself. Let's see. I pull out my alchemical poisons. I have Breath the Mantis God. And that I will ask the effects, or I'll give you the effects of, if we see if we hit. I am going to go for... Goodness. Wow, the War Priest is really not looking great. Let's see if I can inflict a little more damage upon you. I could only find my weapons.
Is that important?
You know, sometimes. I never know with me, though.
Fair.
Ooh, that's a miss. Okay, round 2. Oh, that is a hit. All right. And the poison, it'll be Breath of the Mantis God.
Nice.
And that
keep
one...
going. That is the delivery. I will be back.
Ooh, I'm so excited. All right. Well, before we actually do the poison, let's see if I hit another hit. I might as well use all 3. It's a nice little distraction. Hope everyone's enjoying their night. Where is the page again? Ah, there we go. My last hit, hopefully. Oh, miss. I'll use my hero point. We can do that, right?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. I needed to make sure.
Well, he doesn't
Nope.
have any King's points to counter it.
That is beautiful.
Wait, was that a yes? Was that a hit? 27 a hit? No, that was still the same, right?
Wait, how? Oh, yeah, I see it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, what? Yeah, actually, how?
Yeah,
Well, you
something
should have
that
rolled
rolled-
with your. I would say I would have re-rolled your first miss, which would have had the highest
Yeah,
modifier
it's the
on
same
it.
attack.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I had to grab the wrong one. Oh,
Okay, yeah. well, you just have to sit down. I'm sorry.
I,
Just
but,
that's
but
who
you
who
didn't.
did say anything?
Yeah, you didn't actually drop it on the player though, or on the enemy, because it just rolled it.
And now I think we're getting a bit pedantic, guys. Let's just
I
say
know, but just pointing out. But the 27 missed, so the 25 is gonna miss. It's just, but I did
Yes,
point. You know,
yes.
it is.
future reference, really.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. You're all right, Pence. You're all very right. You know, the mystery is, I'm so curious. What is in the package? What do you think's in the box?
what's in the box?
Right,
It's a
that's where
game.
my
Box. It's
I just
probably
skipped.
it's hopefully Dag's big board game that he got.
That should
I've
be what
been
it is.
Looking forward to playing this.
What board game is this? Because I know nothing about these details.
It's like a very limited print. Wasn't it a Marvel themed game? Was it?
It sounds right. It sounds right.
I know there's essentially a version of a game that it isn't printed anymore and wasn't printed a lot whenever it first came out, and I believe it was themed around Marvel. Not MCU, but like a specific team from the comics. It was like the 90s, I think it was in circulation.
I'm so curious. I have so many
We
mysteries. Chat,
shall,
do we know?
shall find out. Chat, who remembers?
I love
Chat,
that I
our
got
brains
one
are
hit on.
working tonight. We need you to do this
did,
for
yeah.
us.
Okay, sorry about that.
Dag, would you be so kind as to take a jinx point
I don't
from
want-
Nesmith?
I don't wanna. From
I mean a hero point, excuse me, I'm
Or
sorry.
hero
okay,
point.
I
yes,
will.
yes,
I
yes.
will. The stack of boxes I've just received is almost as tall as I am.
Well,
What?
I don't know how tall you are,
Oh,
Dag.
that's very cool.
I am.
How many board games did you just get?
I'm 5'9", 1.
Holy.
Sweet lord, alright, I like it.
This
Okay.
is a good board game. You need a new room just to store it.
Well, keep in mind those are just the boxes. So inside the boxes are the game boxes as well. So,
Yeah.
but yes, we will
You're
do
gonna have
the
to tell us-
yeah.
Could you give us a recap of what this game actually is? Because we're just talking about what it was. So could you actually tell us what it is?
So it is Zombicide, which is a game where you play out scenarios in a zombie apocalypse, and it is the Marvel Zombicide complete collection from the Kickstarter, which I will
Thought it was Marvel
which I will
themed.
unbox in like half an hour once we are done, and I'll do it on stream because, like I said, you guys helped me pay for it, so seems only fair that you guys get to see the full results of everything. So yeah.
Oh, I'm so curious. I missed my other 2 attacks, but my first one landed, so I'll do the damage for that first.
Mm-hmm.
20 damage. And then the poison that I have is called the Mantis Breath of the Mantis God. So that is a DC 29 Fortitude save.
Okay. Can you drop it on him, or do I need to drop it on him?
I mean, they have to do the save. That's for you to see if you roll the 29.
Yeah, you should be able to drop the check on them from your if
Oh,
you
really?
have it as like a
Mhm.
spell, yeah.
I don't.
If it's
Remember
not
that time
spell,
when I
if it's not
couldn't find
spell
my
ability,
spells?
I can do it. It's fine.
Oh, okay, yes. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Here we go. And which one were you targeting?
The War Priest.
Okay. Fortitude save. That is a 40.
Why? Why must you roll high now? All times. All time, Stack.
I don't know.
and that will be it, I think.
Okay. Done and done. Moving on, we then go to Rondak.
Rondak's just peeking around the corner because I'm not fully in the room apparently, but that's okay.
You can go. in
He's
there.
just sort of peeking around watching the fight. He'll occasionally look over at the other two and then look at the fight.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And then he's going to sort of nudge Balsam with his elbow and be like, "Who's your money on?"
Oh, I don't know. It's a really tough choice. At the moment, I'd say our giant friend's being the one. Giant friend is the one winning at the moment. But you never know. Spider Woman can pull out something really incredible.
It's true. It's true. Those webs are pretty amazing.
You know, I have half a mind to pledge some allegiance to whoever wins this one. This is you know, obviously the whoever wins is obviously the strongest.
I mean, yeah,
Good
that's
point.
definitely true.
And then he's just going to continue to watch.
Okay. Pietro.
Just for general safety reasons, as he knows that he's a bit sturdier, hardier than the other two. He's gonna stay in between them and the fight going on, but he is going to turn to the adlets and just say, they're going to be sorting this out for a while, are they not?
They look at you in unison. Okay, so they know you're up to something. They know you're manipulating these two into fighting. They're not having their pivotal moment yet. Yeah, I'm gonna say Pietro, you kind of like, they don't say anything to you, but the way they're looking at you, you can tell that they're on guard even more than the two that are in the middle of the fight.
I think realizing that, Pietro may say something, if
Yeah.
that's okay. I was not lying when I said I want these lands to go to someone with the power to reign over them. It is of great importance to me. I just hope it goes to someone who can truly care for them. He's playing up the idea of like he's genuinely just like wants this to go to someone who actually, you know, be a good ruler over the land. So playing up the fact that he is, yes, trying to goad them into fighting but for a different reason than they may be thinking, essentially.
Okay. I dig that. They, again, like I said, their guard is way up. Balsam.
Balsam's going to watch. He's going to lean up against the wall that he's currently on.
Mm-hmm.
So his back's leaning up against the wall. His head's turned
Mm-hmm.
as he watches the fight. But he's going to try to keep his peripheral vision on these two twins.
Okay, you're
Any sudden movement that they're about to do.
They're currently eating food, more watching your movements for the exact same reason. But yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do this. All right. Basically, the effectiveness of a flurry of blow now comes down upon what's her name? Selasik. A critical blow. Followed by a second hit. A second critical blow. Followed by a third hit. Ooh, which will miss. And a second third hit. Which will regular hit. Oh. Let's see if the last hits will get there. I don't know if they will.
Well, and at this point, don't you have another crit card?
I have 2 crit cards. Oh, and a critical miss. All right. So 2 crits
Interesting,
and a crit miss. Let's see. Crit number 1. Target is suffocating as he crushes her throat. No armor on her, so that's fine. Broke all of her teeth. She can no longer use verbal components for spells.
Ow.
And the crit fumble was Enemies are concealed from him. Interesting. Okay. She's gonna chill out. The other warrior. Fervent casting as a reaction. She claims that what she does is in the name of the great and powerful Gorum. And casts let's see. Blessed Boundary. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. So, Blessed Boundary. Is a 10-foot radius of swirling spikes and blades. Anyone within that boundary must make a reflex save.
I moved up one click too many.
I mean, he was bound to be either like 2 out of 3 of us, regardless, right?
Probably, yeah. Okay. It's not giving me the...
Oh no, the really buried damage. Those are never good.
Oh, the reading. The reading is so worrying.
Yeah, exactly. It's never good.
Well, no, it
Oh,
just
Lord.
doesn't... It's not listing the, his DCs at all anywhere.
Ah,
Which effectively is meaning that I'm going to have to calculate it. 1 minute. Let me just check the actual book to see if they've actually listed what their stupid thing is.
Oh, technology. You're wonderful till you
Here we
weren't.
go. Aha! I got it. Okay. So, Kailu, you take half damage. Kara, you take full damage. The damage
That's okay.
is... Seven... 78. Alright, please add 27 damage to your characters. Well, 27 for...
That's just mine.
Yeah, 27 for Kara,
Okay.
and 13 for Kailu.
Oops.
So,
I can math, guys. I promise. There we go.
so as the blades spin around, it now creates a perfect sphere. Anyone pressing on or imposing on that barrier takes the damage. So right now, Kailu, you are standing in it, whereas inside the actual barrier here is safe, and Kara, you're kind of on the edge of it. And because it's pointing inwards, it's attacking anyone inside of it.
okay. Question for you. I don't see where to put the wound. The
Front
Stuff.
page of your main thing, under where it says wounds on the bottom left.
Oh, look, there it is.
Okay.
13. Magic.
All right,
convenient.
Kara, you're up next.
Okay. I would like to try a thing, but I need to know if I'm going to hit 3 and 4 or not. So before I try to make it sound cool, let me roll for that.
Mm-hmm.
Activities. Nope. not activities, actions. Okay, so you. Oh shit, okay. And you. Alright, can I re-roll that one, please?
Yes, you may.
Thank you. Yep, that seems about right. Alright, so the idea, which is going to fail, actually, hilariously, was essentially to cleave. I wanted to start from the right and swing all the way through to get both of these. So, I have to imagine she lets out her most ferocious yell possible, starts going, slices across the first one, then it just kind of gets stuck on a piece of armor. And then when she yanks it, barely misses the guy beside her, or critically misses. I actually don't know how the rerolls work. Is it you take the higher or you take the second? I don't remember.
You roll and take the higher.
Okay, so she just misses instead of hilariously missing, apparently. And then I know it's a 5-foot step in 1E. Yeah, in 1E, is it the same here, or is it a disengage? Just step back without. Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. There is no reaction. Shit. Okay.
No, but it is one action to take a guarded step back as well.
Yep. So she will use her third action to do that.
Okay.
Oh,
Done and done.
shit. I didn't drop my damage. I'm sorry. Hold on. Alright, cool.
Okay. As that happens, you end the bleeding on yourself, but still take 5 points of damage. However, because you have moved away from the edge, you are no longer taking the spinning buzzsaw damage.
Sweet.
All right. Then Kailu, we go up to you. Oh wait, no. Then it's the spider lady. Now she is slowed 2, so she only gets 1 attack. She can't use her mouth, so she is going to use her jaw. Sorry, her claw. Sorry. Yeah. Oh.
Get ready for jaw butt, apparently.
No.
Yeah, I like to imagine she rips off her tooth and goes.
Yeah. No. All right. Yeah, she tries to use her claws, but she does not manage to hit. As we go to Kailu.
Okay. I don't take damage at the beginning of the turn. It's only if I end the turn inside the circle, correct?
Correct.
Or should I just? Well, you know what? I'm just going to move out right now. Just cause. That way I won't forget. So that's 1. So I will shoot with a split arrow again. And because I use the split arrow, I don't get the 2 healing. So I will go after the War Priest first again, because, it worked last time.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked again.
Okay. Nice.
46. And it was number 3, I believe. The one on the end. Yeah, this one. Ooh, I like that. My God, what happened to my rolls?
They are beautiful,
They
majestic.
are
honestly.
freaking.
I'm feeling like you,
Oof.
like
All
you,
right.
Vaughn.
Give us a number between 1 to 5 as your arrow manages to tear through his armor.
Let's go with number 1.
Number 1. Okay. Overreaction. The target triggers reactions as if it just moved. No one's got. No, you know what? No, that's not gonna do anything. Let's go with. The target drops his weapon as you pierce his forearm.
Okay, I like that. Last action. Well, let's take another shot at him. I'm going to take a shot. Yeah, no, I'm going to take a shot at him. Actually, what the heck? The other guy, number 4 has no love. Let's give him a shot. Eh. Oh, well. Shooting around Kara was a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, that's my 3.
Okay, done and done. These guys are not looking ideal. They're pretty upset. These dudes are fine. These guys, all right. This guy is gonna go and try and pick up his sword. I'm gonna roll a percentage to see if he gets chomped by the. Wait, not that one. There we go. He does not get chomped by the blades, so he reaches down. And he picks up his sword as his first action. He can't reach Kara from where he is. So he is going to go over here and start moving the ballista, as is this guy. But that
I
is
was
all
worried
they
about
do.
that, but then they all moved, and I was happy. Now they're all going back.
All right. So that is what they do. The 2 Adlet continue to watch, and then Orduf says, "And that is when the great beast looked me dead in the eye, and I says to him, I says, 'Mother, I don't care if you think that this is a terrible idea. I'm going to keep him as a pet, and I'll feed him, and I will walk him, and I will look after him, and he will be my pet. And one day a proud and mighty warrior will slay him for my amusement, and I will place in trust my whole army as I finally avenge the death of all the people most important to me at the hands of those bitch-ass winter witches.'" Everyone by this point is like, "Yeah. Ooh." Yeah. At this point, Aldous is like, "What is wrong with you all? If I didn't know better, I'd say that someone..." Let's see if he figures it out. That someone can't handle their booze. And he drinks.
From one of the mugs
Honestly.
on the tables, right?
Yeah, of course he does. Oh, dang. Alright, he is poisoned.
Oh my god. That is real. That is happening. How did that even happen? What universe is this? No Jinx points to reverse this? I'm shocked and astonished and I've never been more amazed.
Alright, yep.
Why would you call attention to that?
He gets poisoned. Alright. Nesmith, you're up next.
Honestly, Kylo, this shooting is majestic. I can't. You're on fire today. I feel like we should probably get you some more long rest between fights. Jesus. Oh, right. Oh, I should probably get down to business. Oh, friends, you're not looking great. Those ballistas don't look very friendly. Not very nice of you for guests, I say. Where did my character sheet go? There it is. All right. Again with the poison, pointy attacky time. You know, I'm going to use another point for that because that's just sad. Well, who even knows what a real hit is anymore? This is just, you know, oh dear. I think
We've traded dice this week.
That
Yeah.
feels like the case.
Second attack.
Well, we get the
What's
crit.
happening
Well,
here?
well, we do have to resolve the crit fumble first.
Oh, so if I do
That was
the
no,
reroll-
that was a hero point.
Oh, it was the hero
Wasn't it?
one. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
that scared me.
I
That
guess.
scared me. Well.
Okay, carry on.
Oh, all right, and the last one. Shall we see? Grizzled human number 3. Can we just stop you from moving things, please? Well, what? What? Wait, what? Oh, because I didn't have the plus to it. 2 critical fails? Oh, do I want to allow this? Why not? For the plot, it's more fun. Let's keep going.
All right. Pick a number between 1 and 5.
I'm very partial to 5 today.
All right. And this is a ranged attack. Double miss. You're not using ammunition, are you?
Not really. No, I'm throwing daggers.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go with 2 then, if 5 doesn't work.
No, it's fine. I just need to pick the next one. Here we go. Oh my. Torn tendon. You gain clumsy 2.
Why am I so clumsy today?
Welcome to the club, Nesbit! Woo!
I don't really think I ever left, to be honest.
All right.
Okay, what was that?
Boss buff. All right.
It's like, this is too easy, Dad. Give us a real challenge.
Well, except it's Steve, so.
That's true. All right.
Yeah, exactly. This is too easy.
So, straight boss buffs. All right. Let's see. We have a natural 20 for Pietro and Nesbit and 2 hero points for Nesmith. Ah, I love that. All right. Nat 20s are abound. There we go. Done and done.
Yeah.
Okay. Rondak, you're up next.
Rondak really just wants to blow something up, but he can't.
Sure you can.
I feel like where he's standing, he's hearing the story in the other room too, and he's sort of turning his attention that direction. Still keeping an eye on the fight, but he is very interested in in what Uldorf is saying over there. He's like, that sounds like a hell of a fish story with a dragon, and that's not something you hear every day. So he's sort of splitting his focus between the two right now, keeping one eye on the fight and one ear on the story.
Okay. I would also. Okay, yeah, sure. I was thinking about a few things. I was like, I mean, you could technically use hero points to like focus your explosion so that it excludes the big guy, and maybe like be like, hey, I'll side with you. Potentially.
True, but I have some ideas. I'm gonna wait to see how it plays out a little bit.
Okay. Very well. Pietro.
Let's see. Does it seem like there's not a definite, but a likely winner in this fight over here between Selastic and Daja?
Let's have a look. Daja has taken a grand total of 32 damage, and Kalaski has taken 268 damage.
Well, that's a bit of a difference, just slightly. Ever so slightly. I'm still figuring out how readied actions, work.
They cost one more action than whatever you're trying to do, and you set a contingency that triggers the action. This can be multiple things. So if you say, I want to move and stab someone, if this happens, it'll cost you 3 actions to do. One for the ready, then your move and your stab.
Okay. Would it be possible then that I ready the action of if either of the adlets moves to attack, I guess it would be Balsam, I can move and strike?
Sure. You also don't need to signify Balsam. You could say if they move to attack any of us, then I'll strike them.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, easy done. All right, ready to action is prepared. Balsam.
Balsam going to delay, please.
Delayed is. Daja. He is now dealing with a concealed enemy, and is still blind, and kind of like, as he's like, kind of like, curse your tricks. Take this, you bitch. And he's gonna hit. and pow! Explodes her over the wall.
Honestly, this is an amazing fight. Because if we had to fight them, I would be crying so much right now. Tears would be endless.
All right, as he destroys her, he takes a moment and breathes heavily. He's... I guess you all now truly understand what the chain of command is. It's the chain I beat you with until you understand who's in command.
Oh no, I believe it. You are the most powerful creature here. Well, of course, that is second to Rodolph, but yes, you're the most powerful person here.
Make a deception check.
Okay. Actually, I want to use my nat 20 on this one, please.
I love the smirk after you said that, though.
Very well.
Honestly, thank you so much, chat. You're beautiful, wonderful beings, and so much love.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. With an at 20, he goes, You bring excellent point. Get out of my way.
Getting out of way.
Dome. He steps out, and Oldov says, This is like the best thing I've ever drunk. As Daija comes out, he goes, Daija! This guy knows what's up. Daija, have you had something to drink? Now is not the time for drinking. I, Daija, challenge you, Orduf, to battle. I am a great and powerful warrior, and I should be in lead of army to rise against Hag's Reach. And Orduf says, You are very, very right. You and I, we should fight. The strongest should be in charge of the army. But I think you're going to be disappointed with the result, my friend. And you watch as, Daija takes his stance, and Orduf finishes his beer, which I will mark down that he is poisoned. All right. And picks up his great axe. Because he knows his great sword's not going to work on him. Okay. At this point, as the two square off with each other, that is where we are going to leave today's session. The battle about to ensue. Let me just write some stuff down so that I remember. Pietro has ready action versus Adlet if they attack the group. Balsam, you are delayed initiative, which means you can come in whenever. Rondak is also delayed initiative. And that's about it, right? No one else had ready actions and things? Cool. Nope. Sweet. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for coming by. Sorry if I'm a little bit, need any pre-show notes. No, I think we're good. Best day ever. We did start on the story. The best day ever we're going to add as an extra thing to the plot twist here is Olduf is so keen on this fight because he's wanted this fight for a really long time that he's not even going to remotely question who's responsible for it or why he suddenly turned on everyone. If Olduf does win, the PCs are expunged free and clear of responsibilities for that exchange. And I think we are solid on the pre-show stuff, so yay. All right, well guys, thank you for joining us. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. You can find it here a number of times during the week. Stick around. I will be back live in just a moment to unbox the Christmas gift. So yeah, if you want to hang around in chat, hang around in chat. Otherwise, we'll see you in just a moment. All right. Talk soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.